Pacquiao was a great champion. It was great for boxing. His career is legendary. Naoya Inoue career is even more legendary.
Recent press conference, Naoya Inoue issued a stern warning to his upcoming opponent Kim, why June ahead of their highly anticipated bout in Tokyo, the Japanese boxing sensation, known for his devastating knockout power, made it clear that he is fully prepared to defend his titles, and is not taking Kim lightly, in no way emphasized that while he respects his challenger, he is determined to prove once again why he is considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, with a reputation for ruthless efficiency in the ring. Inoue's message was a clear signal that he is ready to deliver a performance that will leave no doubt about his fight between Inoue.
Hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. So the replacement for Sam Goodman to face Naoya Inoue has been named as Joon Kim. Don't know much about the fella, but he replaces Goodman on the 24th of January from the Ariake in Tokyo, Japan. Who wins and how?
Fight between Naoya Inoue and Joon Kim is generating a lot of buzz in the boxing community and and solidify his status as one of the best pound-for-pound fighter ERS in the world. Kim, on the other hand, is determined to prove that he can overcome the odds and cause an upset. In no ways keys to victory include applying early pressure, piecing together combinations, and exploiting any openings to secure another knockout. Kim will need to stand his ground, use his heavy-handed power jab, and avoid getting intimidated by the bright lights of the
Naoya Inoue is taking on Joon Kim, and Inoue is a sizable favorite. Kim is taking this fight on 8 or 9, maybe 10 days notice, very short notice. He's won 2 straight. He lost a fight prior in his U.S. debut. On paper, this stylistically looks like just a squash match for Inoue, but the cynic in me says these are the fights you got to be careful about, because when you start looking ahead in boxing, weird things can happen. Inoue is one of the 10 best fighters in the world, so you'd assume that wouldn't happen, but he's in his 30s in the lower weights, so weird stuff happens. Still, that being said, I'd be very surprised if he lost this fight.
Will be defending his undisputed super bantamweight titles, including the IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO belts. He boasts an impressive record of 28 wins, 25 of which have come by knockout. Kim, on the other hand, is a late replacement for Sam Goodman and brings a record of 2,122 with 13 knockouts. Inoue is a heavy favorite to retain his titles, but Kim, nicknamed the Troublemaker, is determined to cause an upset. Kim has a puncher's chance and believes his diverse skills and international experience will give him an edge. The fight is expected to be a thrilling encounter, with Inoue looking to add another knockout to his highlight reel, and Kim aiming to shock the world with an upset victory.
Sam Goodman was injured with the left eye, and I think there was an occurrence of that injury, and that's why the fight is not happening. Now, this poster has become this poster. Initially, I thought it would be hard for Inoue's camp to actually pursue the fight, because the announcement of the postponement or the cancellation of the fight came, I think, within the month of the fight. The fight is due to happen January 24, and Kim was just identified, I think, less than a month. So it was really very brave of Kim to accept this fight. But at the same time, I understand this is a big opportunity that a lot of boxers wanted, so, but the real question here is that, is this fight even worth watching? Is this fight even gonna be a real fight? Does this guy Kim or Joon Kim have a chance against Naoya Inoue? Now, let me give you a perspective first before we go on to details on what I think Kim should do and what is the chance, and of course my personal.
This fight, boxing enthusiasts around the globe are eagerly awaiting what promises to be an electrifying showdown. Inoue has established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the super bantamweight division. His devastating knockout power, combined with his exceptional ring IQ and technique, has left a trail of vanquished opponents in his wake. Joon Kim, meanwhile, is stepping into the ring as a formidable challenger. Kim possesses a unique blend of speed, agility, and punching power that has earned him respect in the boxing community. Despite being a late replacement for the injured Sam Goodman, Kim is not to be underestimated. He brings a record that no one can break, and his determination to make a statement on the big stage is palpable.
He's a great finisher. I think he's the best finisher in boxing. He's Joe Louis, he's Mike Tyson, he's Jack Dempsey. Three of the greatest finishers in the history of the sport. He's all of them.
Tokyo, Japan, a venue that has hosted numerous high-profile events. The atmosphere is expected to be electric, with fans from all over the world tuning in to witness the clash of these two warriors. Inoue, fighting on home turf, will have the advantage of a supportive crowd, while Kim will be looking to silence the doubters and make his mark on boxing history. Inoue's journey to the top of the boxing world has been nothing short of spectacular. Born in Kanagawa, Japan, he began boxing at a young age, guided by his father and trainer Shingo. In his amateur career was impressive, and he quickly transitioned to the professional ranks, capturing his first world title in just his sixth professional fight. Since then, Inoue has continued to dominate unifying titles and moving up weight classes with ease.
He's already undisputed. Why is he staying at 122? Why is he fighting this guy? The thing is, though, he's coming up from, 115?
He started at 108.
108. This guy was tiny. Going up 126, that's another division. It's going to be his 5th, 6th division. I think that's why he's taking it a bit slow.
Of course, people are pushing him for 126, and I think at 126 we will see Inoue struggle a bit more, especially if you've been jumping so many weight classes throughout your career. Inoue may receive his first loss.
One of IOI's most memorable performances came in the World Boxing Super Series Bantamweight tournament, where he faced some of the division's best fighters. In the final, he battled Filipino legend Nonito Donaire in a bout that was later named the 2019 Fight of the Year. Despite suffering a fractured orbital bone early in the fight, Inoue showcases grit and determination, ultimately securing a unanimous.
I'm proud of the fact that I put Inoue on my pound-for-pound list, I don't know, 3 years ago. Whatever it was, I don't even know how long.
That's true.
And no one...
You've been on him before I even knew who he was.
Ken, no one had him anywhere near it. They basically barely knew who he was, as you just touched on. And obviously he dominated Fulton, or at least, put it this way, he established control right from the start. He made Fulton's a defensive fighter, a good counter-puncher. He made him concentrate more on defense and surviving than Fulton really wanted to early. He set the course of the fight, the mentality of the fight, the theme of the fight right from the start, and had him thinking of surviving more than he wanted to think of surviving. He being Fulton. I'm not saying Fulton wasn't trying to win. He was. He's a confident, very proud fighter, and he's very strong mentally too. I'm saying that he never fully got a chance to get into a gear that he'd have liked to, where he could have gotten a rhythm going.
Yates' ability to generate tremendous force in his punches while maintaining lightning fast speed allows him to overwhelm opponents with a relentless barrage of attacks. This strategic choice reflects Inoue's dedication to his craft and his desire to master his division rather than seeking fame or fortune through high-profile bouts in heavier weight classes. Inoue focuses on perfecting his skills and refining his techniques. He believes that true greatness lies in consistently dominating his division with precision and intensity. This approach is a testament to his discipline and his unwavering commitment to being the best fighter he can be.
I got a nice fight coming up. This is a title fight. WBO Asia Pacific strawweight title between Goki Kobayashi and Yuni Takada. Goki Kobayashi riding score 8-1-0, like 5-3, pretty tall for this. You can call it atomweight class. He's pretty tall for this weight class. I don't know how he shreds so many pounds. This guy is so light, so quick on the feet. He was better than Joseph Sumobon, Yuri Kanaya, Ostujay Camparo, and he defeated Russell Necco, Marco John Lementizo, but he prefers long wars. And Yuni Takada is 5'1", 62.6 inches reach, and he outsmarted Shunsuke, Yuri Kanaya, Katsuki Mori, Tetsuro Nakashima. This is a typical example of a fight that goes into deep waters. Though I believe Goki is going to edge him out because of better cardio. I give advantage to Goki, but I'm saying over 8.5 if I must pick a side.
Joon Kim, on the other hand, hails from South Korea and has been making waves in the boxing world with his unorthodox style and relentless aggression. His rise through the ranks has been marked by no able victories and a few setbacks, but he has always shown resilience and an ability to bounce back. Stronger Kim's most recent win against a top contender earned him this opportunity to face Inoue, and he is determined to make the most of it. In preparation for this fight, both fighters have been training intensively. Inoue's training camp has focused on refining his already formidable skills with an emphasis on speed, power, and ring generalship. His team is confident that he is in peak condition and ready to deliver another masterful performance. Kim, meanwhile, has been sparring with top-level opponents to sharpen his technique and strategy. He understands the magnitude of the challenge ahead, but is confident in his ability to rise to the occasion. The undercard for the event is equally stacked.
As I said, I picked Inoue to win, but I thought it would be a much more closely contested fight than it was. And listen, I'm not dissing Fulton. He was just blown away by a person whom I now consider. I was wavering a little bit, you know, but I now consider after having watched that in its entirety, you're looking at a generational talent.
Yeah.
And Fulton is still a good fighter. I don't want people to start shredding him and throwing him under the bus. No, he's still a good champion. Well, ex-champion now. He's still a very good fighter who can come again. It's just that yesterday, man, he was in the presence of greatness, in my view.
Featuring several exciting matchups that will keep fans entertained, Jin Sasaki, a rising star in the welterweight division, will face Shoki Sakai in what promises to be an action-packed fight. Sasaki, known for his explosive power, will look to continue his ascent in the division, while Sak will aim to leverage his experience to secure a victory in the minimum weight division. Gioi Kobayashi will take on Ii Takatu in a battle of young prospects. Both fighters are looking to establish themselves as future contenders, and this bout could serve as a launching pad for their careers. Additionally, Sabesa Narai will face Kai Watanabe in a lightweight clash that is expected to deliver fireworks. Narai, with his flashy style and knockout power, will be tested by Watanabe's technical prowess. And
Noah gets knocked down in the first round, and I said, "Whoa!" But he kept it together. He. It was like he was surviving, fighting back, and being defensive, like simultaneously, which I thought was very impressive. You get a mixture of it's usually like one of the three. You got somebody who's trying to hold on and hang on and move, or you get somebody who don't know better and just trying to fight back. You know what I mean? Or you get the guy who's just straight defense and let me get through this round. He seemed to do a little bit of all three, which I thought was very impressive. And understanding Neri to have he came into the game in the U.S. when he debuted out here. He came in out here having known to have some crazy power, So when that first punch lands, I'm like, this might be something.
The fight night approaches. The buzz around the event continues to grow. Ino's fans are confident that their hero will once again prove his dominance, while Kim's supporters believe that he has the tools to pull off a major upset. The build-up to the fight has been marked by intense media coverage, with analysts and pundits offering...
Would you say the monster is multi-dimensional?
Yeah, of course.
But have you seen him legitimately be multi-dimensional?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of being able, obviously we know he can punch.
Yeah.
We've seen him get to the body. But
he's a box field.
I really haven't seen him stay on the outside and counter punch.
Do you think that's what he's gonna have to do against Fulton? No?
It's not the point. The point is you just call him the #1 fighter on the planet.
Power bound.
But you got to be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Who they fight? I mean, you can say that for Crawford. Who they fight?
The reigning undisputed super bantamweight champion has the potential to become the next Manny Pacquiao, one of the sport's most iconic figures. According to Porter, Inoue possesses the kind of charisma, skill, and excitement that makes him an irresistible draw for boxing fans around the world. Inoue is someone who has that special something Porter emphasizes. He's got the power, the speed, and the skills to be one of the best of all time. But it's not just his abilities in the ring that set him apart, it's how he carries himself.
Right there. One more minute.
Do you think the winner? Did you see the monster? Do you think he's the best pound for pound, or the winner of this fight is the best fighter?
Japanese fighter is the best fighter. My opinion, I'm nobody, but I think he's the best fighter.
Mike, the idea's been thrown out there for him to move up to 135 to fight Gervonta Davis down the line. Could you see that fight happening?
Yeah, listen, how much you want to move? He's 122 now, right?
He's 122, he'd be going to 135.
They fight 132, something like that. Yeah.
Hey, give him a TV break. Give him a TV break. Yeah, TV break, y'all. One TV break. Come on, let's get it there. Keep switching. If you're trying to fight. Hey, Mike, we got arguably. We got arguably.
Us could raise questions about. His invincibility, Inoue has repeatedly stated that he is not focused on his legacy at this point, but rather on taking each fight. As it comes, however, there is no denying that this bout carries significant implications for his career. For Kim, this fight represents the opportunity of a lifetime. A win over in no way would catapult him into the upper echelons of the sport and open the door to even bigger fights in the future. Kim has expressed his gratitude for the chance to face such a high-caliber opponent and has vowed to give it his all in the ring. He knows that he will need to be at his very best to stand a chance against Inoue, but he is relishing the challenge. Naoya Inoue, the reigning undisputed super bantamweight champion, is widely considered the favorite due to his impeccable record and exceptional form known for his devastating power and surgical precision. Inoue has dominated top-tier opponents such as Stephen Don and Nonito Donaire, showcasing his adaptability and resilience. Experts point to Inoue's consistent activity for fights in the past year and ire conditioning as factors that set him apart as.
Right? He's nothing to lose. He's not an undefeated fighter. There's no other time for Kim that he's going to be able to fight for all 4 belts all in one night. This is his shot, or it's now or never for him, right? So when we go to the tape and we look at Kim, man, it looks like he can punch a little bit. Those 13 knockouts, you know, they have seemed to be knockouts that you can trust a little bit. Like, the man can punch. He puts together very good combinations, and he's a very good body puncher. He stopped a lot of his opponents by going directly to the body. So he knows how to place his punches with efficiency, but most importantly, accuracy. He can apply good pressure. He's a good counter puncher. If he is going to beat Inoue, it is going to be by way of close range and applying pressure and aggression and just trying to out-physical and overwhelm Inoue. It's not going to be easy by no means, but if you try to outbox or try to be, you know, that mid-distance range against Inoue, he's going to pick you apart. So I think Kim's best bet is to try to overwhelm him and be physical and attack the body from in close range and try to smother some of the work that Inoue is going to do.
Are you ready for an unforgettable night of boxing action? Who do you think will come out on top? Will Inoue continue his reign of dominance, or will Kim pull off a stunning upset? Share your predictions in the comments below.
Himself and connects with the fans. He's not just a fighter. He's someone people want to watch because of who he is as a person and as a. Notable victories include defeating Nonito Donaire and Stephen Fulton, solidifying his dominance and earning praise from boxing legends like Mike Tyson and Teddy Atlas. These achievements, combined with his technical prowess and knockout ability, firmly establish Inoue as a top P4P fighter in the sport.